Smells good.
Greetings. What do you need?
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around. Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Masters.
Let's play. Come on, then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
You can tell it's from a master vintner.
No, that's as far as I go.
Greetings, sir.
Someone's throwing well.
Innkeeper, you got anything to eat?
Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this?
You can tell it's from a master vintner.
Mother of God, what are you punishing me for?
What's that nice smell? God in heaven, you're seeing this. What smell?
Come and take your pick. New wares. Huh? Christ, what's that lovely smell?
Excuse
You're a
me.
wanted man around here, you thief! Give up!
I surrender!
Ah, here you are. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. And I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine, and if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
The people today...
Fantastic!
Christ, pardon me.
Do you still have any of your brother's clothes?
Sure. Do you want them?
I need some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to a christening and I have nothing to wear.
Kommt, Leute! Kommt! Was wünschst du?
Show me your word.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Come here! Look what I have for you.
Excuse me.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Was möchtest du, mein...
I'll have a look at the...
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Don't fear God. Fear men. You speak the truth.
What about that roof?
Fountain?
I was
Where does the
passing by
water
other
come
day
from?
and it looked like an
Here,
accident
in the
waiting
middle of
to
the
happen.
city.
You know how it is. There's always something else to do. It was nothing, just a slight hole. Aye, a man would be calling for the priest, but women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer
How many times has that made? I say that was his daughter.
This isn't going to end well.
Drunk and screeching like magpies. To the pillory with the lot of you.
I'll show you.
What's that?
That's duty.
We'll finish this quickly!
Didn't see that one.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
That madman. Why did you do it?
Hey! Stop fighting! Stop
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Take that.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Same old fuckers. I'll let them wear themselves out a little.
Oh, you pooch. What's wrong? Wake up, come on!
Right. I suppose it was nothing.
Never mind.
Holy fuck, that hurts.
Strange.
What do you need, my friend?
What's new in town?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a paying job, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Bring mir Wein, bitte.
My humble respects.
A large beer for me.
How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Ich will etwas essen.
You're always welcome here.
Good boy.
Help out a wretch. Give the suffering woman.
Wait, friend. Come here. We need to talk. What's the rush?
I'm in a hurry to see my wife. She's not well.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Can't you just let me through?
Aye, if you pay up.
Couldn't you look the other way for once?
I could, but I won't.
Leather pouches, belts, straps, all from the finest leather.
What? And I was beginning to worry what that was. But it's just you.
Huh? Huh. It's just you.
Hats, furs, ornate pouches.
What do you have for sale?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
God bless you.
Apparently, the city council is organizing another
Don't
collection
be
for
coy.
repairs to the
I
fortifications.
swear they'll bring you
May
joy.
God be with you, my friends. They have Greetings to you just like it already. And there are still
If my luck keeps up.
Good. Greetings to you.
I'd like to play
What game would you like?
I actually don't.
Crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'd like to buy a horse. Are you in charge of the local trade?
That's right. The Gutenberg horse market is under my supervision. It's important and demanding work, as you can see. So if you're interested in a horse, tell me exactly what you want and get your money ready so we don't waste time.
I already have a horse. Can I exchange it here?
If you're buying a new horse, you won't want to pay for the old one's upkeep. That stands to reason. So the answer is yes. I'll put a value on your horse and deduct it from the price of the new one. And if the value of your horse happens to be higher than the price of the one you want, you'll be paid the difference. But I hardly think that's likely, given the quality of our horses. Anyway, down to business. Have you inspected our horses?
No, I haven't.
Come now. You must understand, I recommend you're after bravery, stamina, strength, and speed. Then you can ask about each one's history. Well then, are you going to inspect them?
Right.
Excellent.
That's a shame. There's something I need.
Don't see her then.
You know what?
You! Back already?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does. Oh, how was it?
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
One beer.
Did you hear about what the bailiff's planning?
No, I don't care for gossip. How can I help you, sir? I'm not interested.
This is... Show me your...
Word about the price.
Well...
Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide what to do.
Satisfied?
You really won't... Finally! Thank you, sir. And come again. What are you here for, friend?
I'd like to buy a horse from the market here.
Which one do you have in mind?
What's Pisek lad like?
He's one of the stallions that Lord Peter of Pisek himself wanted brought to Kuttenberg. Maybe to remind him of his family's town and the stables there. Pisek is also a royal town with its own mint, and horses from Pisek are raised to be fit, strong, and prestigious. It's only a slight exaggeration to say that they cost as much as the value of coins struck in Pisek in one day, and Pisek lad is no exception. But he's a fearless warhorse, and his kind are hard to find.
Well, I don't see why I should pay Pisek prices when we're in Kuttenberg.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Do we have a deal?
More. I reckon even Sir Peter would be satisfied with that price.
As he should be.
One of my assistants can help you put your saddle on her. In the meantime, I'll record it in the register. Then I'll teach you how to call the horse. Safe travels.
You silly doggy.
I'd like my horse bathed and its tack cleaned, please.
I'll get right to it, but it will take a while. Coin up front.
I changed my mind.
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat. Or maybe a punt.
What do you want a boat for?
So I don't drown in all this shit here.
You think I'd blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
Maybe I'll buy one too. We could start a ferry service.
Excuse me. What are you skulking around for, you crook?
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all. See, I didn't say I wouldn't credit. Giving them a single line. All type, cobblestones, lime, scaffoldings, 20 men working their asses off.
Looking for something in there?
Praise the Lord.
Good day.
What are you sneaking around here for, you crook?
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
How are things at home? Calm down a bit? What is it?
Hey! Hey! Get your hands out of there! Can we sort this out on our own, or do I need to get the bailiff involved?
Arrest him, guards!
God bless.
Good day. I apologize. Maybe next time then, sir.
So many promises. You're always welcome here, good sir.
What would you like, sir?
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte.
Guten Tag.
Greetings to you too.
Careful.
Who goes there?
Good day to you.
I heard something, you friend.
Excuse me.
King Wenceslas.
We talked about it at the
All are
market the other day.
welcome.
We talked about the rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Aye, that too.
You rubbed it on your shoulder.
Aye. I mean, I thought... Sacra.
You didn't try drinking it, did you?
No, thankfully, I didn't.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to be burnt at the stake for poisoning because of you.
No, take care. Best of luck.
but it had everything. Your hair, eyes, mouth. It was the spitting image of you. It must be a sign.
I reckon you're right. Good day. I saw your likeness the other day too.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm sorry. May God give you help, sir.
Lord be with you.
Greetings.
You want to bet? Okay.
How can I help you?
Prost, meine Freunde! Wie geht's?
What's new around here?
Nicht viel. If you need Geschäft, you should look elsewhere.
I'll have a look at...
Wie schade, meine.
Excuse me?
good people. Spare a groschen for a suffering wretch. Spare a few coins. God will repay you.
Here, Mutt! May God give you health, sir. I'm here to...
Well, it's about time. Put it somewhere inside.
There must be some mistake. I'm not delivering anything.
What do you want, then?
The innkeeper sent me. He said you're looking to hire someone.
He's not wrong. I was afraid nobody would turn up. Who might you be?
Henry of Scallis.
I'm Betty. I run the place.
I'm guessing business isn't great.
Everyone has to start somewhere. Once I've got the place in good nick and up and running, it'll be the best establishment in the city. I need you to bring some things from Grund. And while you're there, find my wagoner Matsek and bring him back as well. He went there before you and he hasn't come back yet.
What do you want me to bring back?
You know, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You're not telling me much.
Curiosity killed the cat.
And what if I told you to forget it?
You wanted a job, didn't you? I promise, you won't regret it and you'll enjoy the journey.
All right then. It'll be a surprise. Who's Matsek?
The wagoner I hired for the job before you. He still hasn't come back. I reckon he's gone to ground and Grun, so to speak.
Why do you think he's gone to ground?
Matsek's a bit odd. Superstitious. He once didn't set foot outdoors for 2 days because there was a black cat outside on the porch. When you meet him, you can ask him about it yourself.
Are you sure he'll be in Grund?
He's bound to be sitting in a tavern, boozing and keeping his head down. He used to steal for a living. So now he sees a catchpole round every corner, and he's afraid of his own shadow.
It's a deal. I'll go to Grund for the wagon and its driver.
In the meantime, I'll try and get this place cleaned up a bit. Well, sir.
You have a kind master, eh? What?
Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
If I understand correctly, you mainly make bells?
Ja, genau. Are you in the market for one? Or why do you ask?
I'd be more interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces right now, eh? But I have to warn you, they do not exactly come cheap. Andererseits, with a gun from me, you can be sure it will not go off in deinem Gesicht.
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht? And you have never seen a foundry, lad?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sasau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bombard?
And yet it is nämlich the same concept. But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs, and I cast guns for hellish blasts.
What do you have for sale?
Wie schade, mein Herr. Was wünschst du? that door
What?
alone, will you?
What's that?
Go in there. Don't go giving him any ideas, though.
God bless.
Grüß Gott.
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
Why do they call you Neri, Master?
Actually, that's because of my younger brother. We're dead ringers for each other, you know. So Vashek let his beard grow out so that people could tell us apart.
Aha, I see.
I have to admit it helped, but one day, some drunkard stopped us on the street and started yelling about how the liquor's making him see double.
Well, all right.
But then he took a good look at us and saw that beard. And then he started screaming. It's not the fucking alcohol. There's two of them bastards here, one hairy and one nary. And that was it. Since then, nobody's called me anything else.
Thanks. Now
But my brother didn't escape it either. It didn't take long before they started calling him Vashek Neri, hairy or not. They even started calling our cousin Little Neri. You see what one stupid little nickname can do?
Aye. Truly exhausting. So what's your real name?
Emmanuel, of course, after my grandfather on my father's side.
Emmanuel?
Ah, such a nice name. But all of you still have to call me by that stupid nickname. Oh, well.
My respect.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
What's that got to do with me? If you want to nose around here, you'll have to go through Chenyik.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyik?
Look, when somebody wants something here, they go and see Chenyik. I reckon that's all I have to say.
And where can I find this Chenyik?
Christ! You're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyik.
I suppose it was nothing.
Ow. Fuck me.
I'm sorry.
And I thought
Nothing.
someone was
Suppose.
creeping around.
To hell with it.
Get hungry? I'm a bit pounded.
Is that today's special? Or is it Part as a decor. The service might be a bit slow here.
A beer and a rag, please.
Hold up, innkeeper.
It's a good thing Mutt isn't here.
One last beer, he says.
I'll have a beer.
A beer and a rag, please. One last beer, he says.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. They've done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint, only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so he needs to lay low for it, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like.
One of ours from Colleen. Well, that's another story. Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. I reckon this time it was about his big god. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
Does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. You don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, said our Lord, meaning a return to simplicity.
Wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself will be set ablaze with purifying fire.
I knew right away that the people who meet here in the hole are a different bunch.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what you've said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
That cabbage you said you were eating all the time?
Brilliant! Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right, I'll head out.
Good luck.
I've got her. Go with Yachim.
Why is this all sticky?
Good evening. What do you need?
I'm sorry.
God bless you, sir.
I hear...
What game would...
I actually don't...
God be with you.
How about...
What game would you like?
I actually don't...
Good day to you.
Tell me, how did you end up here? And what do you do here?
Jenyek pulled me out of the ditch and offered me a new life. Literally. I've been helping him with his the thing he's doing.
You say that like it doesn't matter to you one bit.
Jenyek matters to me. He's a great friend, and I owe him a lot. I believe what he's doing is right.
So you just do what he tells you?
Pretty much. And since I've been doing it, my life has been so much better.
Don't you have some plans and aims of your own?
When Jenyek gets what he wants, I'll open my own tavern. Until then, I'll be at his beck and call.
You don't seem to have many opinions of your own, do you?
What good would they do me? Everything Jenyek says makes sense to me. At least the parts I understand. So why come up with something on my own?
Tell me more about the guild.
Look, I'm not much of a talker. You should ask Jenyek. All I can tell you is that we're a good bunch of nice people. Poor, but kind.
Take care, sir.
What? Oh, come on!
My humble respects. I'm sorry.
Tell me about yourself. Where are you from, and what brought you here?
Don't you have anything better to do than listen to that kind of rubbish? All right. I'm from Kuttenberg, son of a tailor. I studied at the university in Prague and met a lot of interesting people there. And let me tell you this. The wisest people in this kingdom know a big change is coming.
You mean that reformation you like to talk about?
A great wind will come and sweep away that which has no firm roots. Then the rain comes and moistens the soil so that new grain can grow on it.
Could you stop with the metaphors?
You're not stupid. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. There's not much more I could tell you about myself. Except maybe when this is all over and we've established this brave new world, I will return to my studies.
I'm interested in the Guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The Guild.
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in general? Generally speaking, we are just ordinary peasants. Paupers, beggars, common rabble. At least that's what they like to call us. The lowest of the townsfolk. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our bare arses high and have a passion for a good cause in our hearts. Take care, friend.
The service might be a bit
Oh,
slow.
well. Good evening. Do you need something?
I'm Henry, a new member of the Guild.
I'm wrapped. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Tell me about yourself. Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
I'm doing what I've always done. I'm stealing. But now, I'm doing it for a higher purpose. Because I only steal from the enemies of the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings? Thanks, friend. I think I'll stick with stealing.
What do you think of the Guild?
If you want to talk, go to Chenyek. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, even thievery makes more sense. Suddenly, I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
Show me your wares.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
How can I help you, sir?
What do you have for...
Huh.
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
But of course, sir. And for how long?
I'll stay here longer.
Of course, sir. Will you pay in advance?
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then.
Satisfied?
More. I knew we'd come to an agreement. You're going to like it here, sir. The rooms are clean and a cauldron of good food to go with them.
What's new in the city?
Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was Johann Parler. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and see him? I think he said he lived in the inn, in the merchant's quarter. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper.
You're always welcome here, noble sir. Good doggy. Good boy. A blessed evening to you.
I'm Henry. Chenyek took me into your group.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Hrudosh, but they call me Hog. Rat and I are the main workforce around here.
What does that mean?
We do what Chenyek and Goliath say.
Tell me about yourself. How did you end up here?
I used to be a guard in the City Watch, but then Sigismund came, and I was running my mouth. So they kicked me out, and I started stealing because I had no choice. But I wasn't very good at it, so I ended up in the pillory. Chenyek and Goliath were strolling around, and we started talking about what I did to end up like that.
Let me guess. They gave you a job?
Yes! And they taught me how to steal properly.
What do you think of the guild?
The guild's the best thing that ever happened to this town. It brings, hope for a change. For us and all the poor people.
Crime paves the way to a better society?
Well, robbing a thief ain't no sin. When Sigismund's gone, everyone will be better off. It was good to see you, my friend.
I'm sorry.
Damn aching legs.
Careful. You silly doggy.
Come on.
I went and took care of it.
My respects. Have a look at my wares, but be careful. What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at the wares.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Show me your ware. Word about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Never mind then. I'm done. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Excuse me.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe.
Welcome. Farewell.
So this is a Popinjay contest, is it? What exactly do we have to do?
There's nothing to it. It's actually pretty simple. You have to shoot down the straw birds on the range faster than your opponents. Whoever shoots down the most wins. Any idiot can understand the rules, but that doesn't make it any easier. So if you're not feeling too sure, you'd better see how you get on with the beginners first. You may not win as much because the stakes are lower, but you have a better chance.
I'd like to enter the shooting contest.
I assume you know the rules, so why not? So what will it be? Bow or crossbow?
Longbow.
Right. Now I just have to find you an opponent. Do you want me to look around for beginners or more advanced archers? I might even find a few master sharp archers around here for you. Of course, you'd have to stump up more money than against the usual bunglers, but the prize would be bigger.
I reckon I could take on a couple of your crack archers.
Right, but these fellows ain't gonna compete for nothing. Do you have the coin to stake?
Wait, let me see how much I have on me. Ah, here it is.
Now you're talking. I'll fetch the lads. You get ready and wait for the signal. And go! I'd love to go hunting with you sometime, friend. Great work. Your prize is...
Thank you.
Damn mutt.
Good day.
Same to you.
I'd like to end...
Back again, but if you... So what will it...
Better a longbow.
Right. Now, do you want me to look up...
Bring me the local champions. Let's see what they're made of.
Right. But these fellows ain't gonna compete for nothing. Do you have the coin to stake?
Wait, let me see how much I have on me. Ah.
Now... And loose!
And we're home free. Are you even trying? Oh shit. I hope it didn't hit anybody. Gotcha! Fuck me if that ain't in his face. Still no luck.
Shooting fast is one thing, but actually hitting the target too? Here's your prize.
Thank you.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
What's new in the city?
Nicht viel. If you are looking for some Geschäft, you should look elsewhere. Leb wohl, mein Herr.
Wie geht's?
Show me your...
I hope you find what you're looking for.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
Oh, good people! Help out this poor...
Don't move a muscle! I have to...
A good-looking man like you working as a guard.
Everything all right, eh?
Whoa!
Here, Mutt. Good. Ja! Quick! Go! Quick! Ja!
Whoa! Whoa!
Gotcha! Quick! Quick! Go!
Whoa! Good doggy. Good boy.
Sincerely, God will be at your service, sir.
God be with you, brother. Are you taking care of this chapel?
Mortitius is my name, good friend. Though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Ah. I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old and dim, and I live apart from the world of men, I serve a cause that's good and sound. And companions have I underground.
But slow down. I can't keep up. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth. And now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian bones in the church lie scattered. Bringing order to them is a very grave matter. If the prior should see the disarray, he'll send me packing this very day. Then what shall I do, sightless and old? Left alone in this world dark and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane? Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So, there are bones strewn about the chapel, and you want them tidied up?
Aye. 'Tis a job that some might find morbid, but fear not, good fellow. You'll be well rewarded.
Wait, am I supposed to touch the dead? No decent Christian should do that.
Fear not, it is no desecration. God shall bless this congregation. They shall find eternal slumber, all arranged in divine order.
What's in it for me, if I help you?
To help thy neighbour is a virtuous deed, and charity thy soul shall feed. But if your body hungers too, some groschen I shall give to you.
All right, then. What am I supposed to do, exactly?
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked. Build one out of pristine skulls, the second out of cracked. The third then build from arms and legs. And here there's quite a lot. But bear in mind the commandment... thou shalt not... thou shalt... Curses! None of the commandments rhymes with that.
Lose thy virtue, thou shalt not?
A pretty rhyme, I must admit, although you're jesting just a bit. Enough discourse now. It grows late. The task before you cannot wait.
All right, so if I understand correctly, I'm supposed to put the bones in 3 piles. Pristine skulls in the first one, the cracked ones in the second, and the third pile I build from the limbs?
As you say, so must it be. And you shall have a reward from me. To find the bones you'll be needing, though, there are 3 places you must go. But don't forget what lies beneath, and descend to the hidden space. Many bones lie there in darkness, waiting for their rightful place.
I see. So I should gather the bones in the chapel and the crypt underneath, and make 3 pyramids out of them.
And should any bones remain, such as ribs and spines, sweep them up together into orderly confines.
What? I should sweep up the remaining bones too? I better go before you think of more chores.
God be with you. What makes a hole a grave for the dead? What makes a grave a dreamless bed? What paints our bones so pale and white? Death's awful brush. In endless night, what fills people with terror?
A trapdoor. Seems it leads down into the bowels of the earth.
Hey! Are you intact, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy. This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here. This skull is rather small. And all these toys. Oh, eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon him. May he rest in peace. Amen.
Isn't it getting crowded in there? Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner.
What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find.
Heal! Heal!
Oh, damn. My back hurts so much. Might I find a new one here? First pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself. Doing God's work sure ain't easy.
Marie. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more.
Three beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted. Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him. I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fellow. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fellow want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel? May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in there. Come now, show me. What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, yes.
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
Oh, that's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward enough for you. Careful.
I was walking through the cemetery and I noticed an unusual grave. There were all sorts of toys around it.
Aye, I know the one you mean. An awful tragedy that was. What I heard is a little lad was sending toy boats down the river. His father wasn't home at the time, and his mother looked away for just a moment. The poor boy fell into the water, and they found him by the mill, a ways downstream.
Ah, God rest his soul.
His mother never recovered from it. Every day she walked along the Kuttenberg walls and stared sadly towards the cemetery, until one day They found her lying below them. Nobody knows if she fell or jumped.
That poor woman.
People didn't really stop and think about her too much at the time. They declared it a suicide, so they buried her right below the walls.
Do you know where her grave is, exactly?
That I don't know. I wasn't there at the time. Probably in a ditch somewhere beneath the walls. Farewell, good sir.
search.
Mass grave of the guests from the Kuttenberg feast I read about. Didn't the book say they buried them with all their valuables? Easy, good horse.
Don't you dare cause any trouble.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Good morning, lad. How'd you get into your trade?
I took it over from my pa, who took over from his grandpa on his ma's side. What else can a kid who grows up in an executioner's house do anyway, eh?
And it doesn't bother you that you have to, you know...
Deliver justice? Those bastards put their head in the noose the moment they started stealing, killing, and sinning. But let me tell you, being an executioner is one thing, but being a judge is much worse. Deciding people's fates... Christ. Even I wouldn't have the stomach for that.
I don't believe that. I'm sure this kind of work must weigh on your conscience, doesn't it?
Oh, please. After so many years of service. Aye, it's tough sometimes. Like when you have to break some young girl on the wheel while she screams for mercy. But you just have to stay strong and believe in God's providence.
Being an executioner must be a lonely life, eh?
True, I don't get a lot of invitations to Sunday lunch, But I get crowds of people coming to see me. You know how it is. Magic amulets from executions are worth their weight in gold.
So you're not lonely?
Not at all. I have more work than I can handle, and I'm always on the road. I have to ride out to places that don't have their own executioner.
What sort of work does an executioner have to do?
You mean apart from executions, eh? Anything that nobody else wants to do, basically. I get rid of carcasses, I'm in charge of the cesspits, I collect taxes from lepers and whores.
Oh, that doesn't sound so terrible. Oh, it's a dirty job, for sure. But better than breaking rocks somewhere down in the mines.
I think so too. Rather than muscles, you need strong faith and a strong stomach. It was good to see you, my friend. What are you doing here?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Go!
Why the long face?
I've just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
Ja!
Whoa!
Ka! 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 Ja! 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 Quick! Ja! Quick! Ja! Quick!
May God give you health, sir.
day to you.
Greetings, knight. What brings you here?
I'm mourning. Can't you see?
Did someone die?
My hope. Not far from here, in Sedlets, is buried Sir Valentine. Have you heard of him?
Rings a bell. Isn't he the one who brought holy soil from Jerusalem to Sedlets?
Precisely. Almost 200 years ago, Valentine accompanied the abbot of Sedlets on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, in the field of Akeldama, he took his sword and dug up a handful of dirt, which he brought here and scattered over the graveyard.
Yes. And that's why you're mourning?
My entire life, I've wanted to visit Valentine's grave and see his famous sword. But now that I am here, I'm unable to go inside. I felt so humbled.
I'm truly sorry to hear that. Can I help you in some way?
I don't know, friend. Unless, what if you went to the graveyard instead of me? You could find Valentine's grave and bring the sword here.
What?
Just so I could look at it. Then you would put it back. I'd pay you well for it.
You want me to go to the graveyard and just steal that sword from a grave?
Don't call it that. You're just borrowing it.
Can't you just go to the graveyard and look for yourself?
I've thought long and hard about it, and there's no other way. But I understand if you don't want to help me.
Oh, all right then. I'll do it. I'll help you, and I think I know where to find Valentine's grave. I'll bring you that sword.
Really? So you will help me? What is your name, friend?
Henry. And you are?
I will wait for you here, Henry. Thank you very much.
Here you go. Take it.
Is there something you need?
Get out of here!
Quick! Go! Quick! Ka! Go! Go! Damn it! That sword isn't here. Now what? I'll take another look around here. Maybe it's somewhere nearby. This must be through Valentine. And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found.
Damn it. I have to be careful not to
God, give me help.
Won't take long now. Now we'll just have to temper it.